Hi, I'm Coach Landry. And the topic is how to make peace with something you can't control. It's important that you understand this because feeling safe when you're not in control is an extremely valuable skill. Because being in control feels safe, but you can feel safe when you're not in control as well. The world is unpredictable. Your power is limited from the start. So feeling safe without control is an extremely valuable skill. So getting rid of the clock is a great way to experiment with control because you can't control time, right? So what I usually tell some of my clients is stop wearing a watch and leave your phone at work when you go home for the workday. Some of you may not be able to do that. So when you're at home, put your phone in a drawer until a set time during the day. If you're going to keep your watch, put your phone in a drawer and don't look at it until 7 a.m. the next morning. Or if you're going to look at it once a night. But do not be the person that's controlled where it sits on the coffee table and you glance at it every 10 minutes. Break the cycle. It's not healthy. So we all have habits for managing harsh reality of time, right? So for some, it's chronic lateness. As others, it's constant clock checking. And you may think you can change your relationship with time, but here's 3 great ways just to break away, right? Start an activity without having an exact time that you need to stop. Find something that you can do that whenever you're done. It doesn't matter what time it is. Okay? And then another thing would be to set aside a time each day to spend with no plan at all. Meaning, I'm going to watch a movie, and when it's done, I might want to watch another movie and have no plan about it. For you Virgos out there, that's probably extremely hard. For you non-passive people, that's going to be very hard for you. But no matter how busy you are, you can designate a day where you can wake up without looking at the clock and continue through your day with no time checking. I want you to go one day without your phone and watch how your anxiety just raises and raises throughout the day. It tells you how dependent you've become on those 2 things alone. And what I want you to do is go through the cycle of reconditioning yourself where you aren't dependent on them anymore. So no matter how busy you are, you can find a way to relax your efforts and control time. You may be surprised at the bad feelings that come up despite your abiding wish to escape time and pressure. The bad feelings won't kill you though. And however, accepting them helps you accept harsh realities of time. That you're a human and you don't need to be controlled by anything. Your mammal brain feels good about things it can control. That's just your nature. But at the same time, some people break traffic laws to enjoy a sense of control. So breaking things is also a sense of fulfillment in the brain. While others feel their powers by scolding those who break traffic laws, whatever gives you a sense of power won't work all the time. However, you will end up feeling weak and unimportant of some of that time. So the triggers of cortisol, but you can learn to be safe when you're not in control. You just need to learn more about how your brain works and pay more attention to your natural human behavior. And if you're a person who likes everything neat like I do, let junk pile up for 6 weeks. But if you are a person who hates, order and loves chaos, put things away as soon as possible to do the opposite. Color outside the lines if it's new for you. But if you already pride yourself on that courageously staying inside the lines, it might feel awful on day 1, but 30 days later, you'll feel fine. Don't quit your day job to beg for a rice bowl. Just stop checking the weather report, buying lottery tickets, expecting the world to work according to your rules. You will not like the immediate effect, but you will train your brain to know that it doesn't kill you to do so. And this is important because this applies to relationships. When you get into a relationship and you become so into seeing the person every day and hearing from them, it's the same thing about putting away your phone and not looking at the clock. If you don't hear from them a day, do not be the kind of personality that freaks out. Learn to condition yourself to know that they love you, and when they're not in your presence, they still love you. And when they're not in your presence, they're a capable, trustworthy human being that they're taking care of themselves, and you don't need to be dramatic about what's happening with them. Okay? So think about that information and apply it to your life. And on top of that, if you are with a dramatic person that acts like that, watch some of my videos, read some of the information up on it and look at that. People like that are ultra dramatic tend to wear relationships down to a nub and eventually come to an end. And I have a great video on personality traits, the 5 main personality traits. Feel free to take a look at that. That will tell you about some of the people who think like that have neurotic tendencies. So if you'd like to book a personal session, contact me via the email below. And if you found this information helpful, show your appreciation by clicking on the PayPal donation button, and I will talk to you soon.